Oscar Pareja, and then we'll finish off with defender Antônio Carlos. We're going to start with some questions in the room, and then we'll take it over to the Zoom. If you are on the Zoom and you have a question, please use the raise hand button, and we'll unmute your line and call on you. Oscar, just to get things started, if you could speak to the opportunity ahead to the team, and especially facing a rival like Miami in this knockout round of Leagues Cup.
Well, regards to everyone, and very excited to belong to this series. Not just the importance of the derby and the attention that the game itself is going to bring, but also the position where our players have taken the club, and then put us in a position where we can be very optimistic about just advancing and just getting in the next round. So excited, prepared, and ready to play.
All right, we'll start with Austin in the room here.
Yeah, Oscar, just with the quick turnaround from game to game, how has the preparations been just in general?
It has been short. Certainly not too much time to work, but this group has been working already for a long time, and now we are making an emphasis of recording the group, trying to get the energy back and refresh him, and making sure that we are full cylinders in Miami. So it's logic that we have sections where we need to bring some content and try to prepare the team and how we're going to do our game and our game plan, how we develop it. But we're good. We have been very economic on the effort.
Knowing that so much has changed since the last time you guys faced Miami, how much did that change in terms of just the team's approach, and how much can you really glean from the film from the last time you guys played against them?
Right. The reference is obvious. Now they have brought 2 or 3 top players onto the team, and the team has changed the chemistries immediately. The last 2 games, it has been noticed that it's a different team. Still, we have faced them before. We have as well some information that we got, and so they have the same. Now it's just trying to be consistent in our ways to do the things, and just think about ourselves too, and how can we play our game with the references that are obvious that we have to have, but it's important that we understand that we have to play our game. Is what we're making emphasis on.
Kind of with the atmosphere that it's going to be, it's not just a league game; it's a knockout round for you guys. How much does that kind of change the mentality of the team, and how do you kind of help the team through that, knowing that it's you lose, you're out, and win, you're through?
It's serious as a knockout round. Understanding the nature of the tournament, the importance that we have given to the opportunity to keep growing as a team and to fight for the title and an international competition. I think what we showed against Santos as well is a good proof that we're very professional on what we're doing here with the Leagues Cup. And now it's not going to be an exception. We're going to continue with it, knowing our rival and the state and our fans and what we want. So we're ready to go and play.
We're going to go to the Zoom now. We'll go to Brian Schroeder first.
Thank you very much. Oscar, Duncan McGuire's been scoring some big goals for you lately. I think he scored in his last 3 games and 5 or 6 out of his last 9 games. Can you talk a little bit about his development and what you've seen on him lately and why he's been able to turn the page and start being so productive for you?
Of course, yes. Duncan is a good proof of the talent and what America has, not just in the academy system, which is already a successful process, but also the college guys that are coming up from the draft and still are being or still prove that they're protagonists in the league. And Duncan's matureness, professionalism is a good testimony of it. So we're happy with him. I think he's growing, and he understands that he's a long way to go still. That what he has achieved so far is a first good step, but this is about just being consistent. And Duncan has the personality to absorb that. So we're proud. I know that our fans are proud of Duncan too, and we're hoping that he continue with success.
Thank you.
We will go to Danielle Stein.
Oscar, just speaking generally about Leagues Cup, from your observation so far, a lot of people have been saying just widely it's been so far a success. What have your impressions been on this tournament, this format this year, and what you've kind of seen just as an observer from a soccer standpoint?
Incredible idea, just bringing the Leagues Cup in this part of the year. It just gave us a break of the league too, which is refreshing for our fans, for the teams, and a time where many other teams, like the Mexican League, they're coming back as well to actions or competition. So the games are in a very good quality. I have coached in Mexico too, and I know this rivalry about the countries and leagues. But now you are competing. Now you are looking for really a tile. It's not just a friendly game, but it's not just one team, but it's just bringing them all. And it certainly is a successful league. It's a successful tournament. I think everybody is taking the best out of that. Coaches, players, and interest. The people, they knowing much more about both leagues. So I'm agreeing with you. I think I agree. It's a successful so far, and I think the best part is coming.
We're going to go to Orlando Castellan.
Gracias. Buen día, Oscar. Orlando Castellán, Servicio Informativo en Deportes, acá en la Ciudad de México. Profe, ¿qué tan complicado va a ser este partido, ya que es de eliminación directa para seguir pasando a la siguiente ronda contra el Inter de Miami? En esa parte, ¿cómo ve el partido? Más allá de que pues, tienen la estrella ahorita, que es Messi, porque cuando jugó con Cruz Azul, con Messi, no al inicio Inter no fue muy productivo, y cuando entró Messi fue muy productivo, y lo mismo hizo con Atlanta al inicio. ¿Qué tan complicado va a ser esa parte y cómo va a serle hoy Orlando City para poder sacar el triunfo, y que hoy en día no los pongan también a ustedes como favoritos en esta serie? ¿Les quita presión profesor?
Bueno, gracias. Me alegra mucho escucharte y un saludo para todo el pueblo mexicano. Creo que tienes razón, ¿no? Mira, es una serie donde no hay mañana, hoy hay que jugar la serie a ganarla. La atención que ha traído Lío a la MLS y al mismo torneo, sabemos que el mundo lo va a ver. Los jugadores están muy optimistas de poder hacer un juego que amerite el esfuerzo que se ha hecho hasta ahora de avanzar acá. Pero acabamos de eliminar un equipo grande de México, como lo de Santos. Pero es obvio que ahora tenemos este reto de vencer no solamente a Messi, a Miami, que es un equipo de fútbol. Tienen muy buenos futbolistas que se han reforzado muy bien, y que nosotros tenemos pues en nuestro contexto los deseos y la responsabilidad de ir a buscarlos y traer la serie acá a Orlando.
We'll go to John Lupo.
Thank you. Oscar, just a two-part question. The first part to sort of follow up on Duncan McGuire. It seems like that defensively he continues to make great strides. Can you talk about where his development is on that end of the pitch? And we all know about Messi, obviously, but Busquets looks really good. Robert Taylor was extremely productive in their two matches. Jordi Alba's there. There's rumors about other players coming in. So when you look at them with also Martinez and Campana, what challenges do they present with the pieces that they have around Messi? And what do you have to do in order to be able to win?
Right. It's good because you touch a good point. So we're talking about all these international figures and personalities that had been so successful during their careers, and it's normal that the attention is coming towards them. That's normal, and we're proud of that. But also just look at ourselves and see players like Duncan, who is his first year, and he has been protagonist of the league and has been earning a lot of stuff and growing, and his evolution, and not just him, but the other players as well, that they're making their own case as well. So we're proud, we're happy, we know the rival, we know their players. At the end of the day, they're just two teams that are going to face each other, and the connections that we can have amongst them is they're going to bring the success of the game, and hopefully it's Orlando. That's what we're working for.
Well, a final question with Pilar Perez.
Thank you. Gracias, profesor. Preguntarle sobre cómo explicarle a su equipo. Evidentemente se han enfrentado al Inter Miami en varias ocasiones, se ha hecho esta rivalidad tipo derbi por estar los dos en la Florida, pero ahora se enfrentan pues a lo mejor a tres históricos, ¿no? Esperando tal vez que sea el debut de Jordi Alba con Lionel Messi, con Sergio Busquets. Hemos visto lo que han hecho, sobre todo Messi y Busquets, que ya han jugado contra Cruz Azul, lo que hicieron contra Atlanta, esa dinámica que tienen. ¿Cómo tratar de bajar un poco las revoluciones de si es un derbi o este nuevo derbi, además contra estas figuras que muchos futbolistas admiran? ¿Cómo plantear el juego para que estén concentrados en lo que tienen que hacer? Gracias.
Bueno, Pilar, mira, son al fin del día dos equipos de fútbol que tienen que encontrar propósitos colectivos, que por más de que miremos a los individuos de cada equipo, pues es obvio, tenemos al frente el mejor jugador de fútbol del mundo o de la historia, pero creo que en sí no deja de ser lo que nos apasiona a todos, ¿no? Que es un partido de fútbol entre dos equipos de fútbol. Si nosotros entramos con esa capacidad de poder absorber la importancia de los personajes que vamos a enfrentar y somos nosotros, y podemos darle relevancia a nuestro equipo y a nuestras formas, pues tenemos una muy buena oportunidad de avanzar.
All right, we will wrap up with Oscar there. For those who would like to stay on the line, we'll have Antônio Carlos next. We'll also have a recording of this press conference going out shortly. Thank you.
Thank you.
Recording in progress.
All right, everyone, we are going to wrap up with defender Antônio Carlos. Again, if you have a question, use the raise hand button and we'll call on you. Antonio, to get things started, can you talk about the match ahead and the opportunity to not only make it to the knockout rounds, but face a rival like Inter Miami?
Falar bocadinho sobre o jogo, como é que é ter a oportunidade de avançar nesta Copa e também de jogar outra vez contra Inter Miami.
Avançar durante campeonatos é sempre muito bom, que é o nosso objetivo desde do começo do ano. A gente sabe que a gente pode avançar, a gente sabe que é um jogo muito difícil na casa do adversário, onde tem grandes jogadores, um grande jogador, mas a gente tem um grande elenco, uma grande equipe, e a gente vai parar com esse pensamento de jogar mais uma vez o jogo da vida, para que a gente possa fazer tudo aquilo que a gente treinou durante esse comecinho de semana, para que a gente possa ser feliz lá dentro mais uma vez, que nem a gente já foi esse ano.
Advancing is always the objective, and we know that we are walking into a very difficult away match. This is a team that have great players. They have one particularly great player, but we have them too. We want to continue to do what we've been doing, to continue to play our game. This is a game of life or death. We know that we need the result, and we're hoping to go there and get a result just as we did earlier this season.
Start with a few from Austin in the room.
Antonio, just with the short turnaround, how has preparations been, knowing that you only have a couple days between games in order to prepare for this game?
Como é que tem sido a preparação, sabendo que os jogos estão muito próximos, não há muito tempo para preparar?
Depois desse jogo foi bastante exaustivo para a gente contra o Santos. A gente fez uma grande partida, a gente se recuperou bem no domingo, mas como foi dito, a gente não tem muito tempo para se recuperar. Na segunda a gente fez um bom trabalho, depois a gente recuperou também. O mais importante é a recuperação, a boa noite de sono. E mais do que tudo, a gente está bem treinado, a gente já passou quase da metade do ano, então a gente já está bem preparado para esse tipo de momento que vai chegar, que a gente joga quarta, sábado. Então eu acho que o time já está preparado, a gente tem se recuperado, a gente tem fôlego, a gente está com vontade, a gente está, mais uma vez dizendo, a gente está preparado para esse tipo de partida, e eu tenho certeza que a gente vai chegar bem para amanhã.
It's true that after Santos, it was a really exhausting game, but recovery has been the focus. We had a great recovery day on Sunday. We were back to work, back to training on Monday. We also recovered very well. But once again, recovery has been the most important thing. Having good night's sleep has also been key for us. But we're at the point where we're over halfway through the year now. We are prepared to play these types of games Wednesday, Saturday. And we are approaching this matchup with energy, with motivation, focused. We're prepared to get this job done.
Knowing that a lot has changed since the last time you guys played Miami, how much does that change the team's approach heading into this one?
Muito tem mudado desde a última vez que vocês jogaram contra Inter Miami. Alguma coisa tem mudado nesta preparação em comparar a última vez que vocês jogaram contra eles?
Eu acho que é o que todo mundo está vendo. Eu acho que a entrada do Messi, eu acho que tem mudado muito o time deles. Estão jogando muito em função deles. Então é isso, a gente está preparado. Nosso time está preparado para enfrentar qualquer time. Eu acho que a gente tem, desde o último jogo contra o Santos, a gente já está preparando para isso. E o professor Oscar passou bastante informações. O time está preparado, a gente tem treinado. Hoje a gente passou mais um pouco do que a função do que o Miami está fazendo. E como eu falei, a gente está preparado, tem que estar preparado para qualquer tipo de time. Mas essa semana é um grande divisor de águas para a gente, porque se a gente quer continuar na competição, e eu tenho certeza que a gente tem que mostrar, né? Para que a gente está nessa competição, que o nosso time é muito forte, a nossa equipe é muito forte, muito valente, e a gente está focado para que a gente possa fazer uma boa competição.
Yeah, it's true. We've seen the change in this Inter Miami team. Messi's arrival has changed things. We see that the team are playing through him, that he's been a focal point, but we are prepared. We're prepared to take on this team. We're prepared for any team that we encounter. Oscar has given us really great information to prepare us for this matchup. We just went through some more of the details of how Inter Miami have been playing. And so once again, we are prepared for any team. We know that this is a huge matchup. It's the opportunity to continue in this tournament. But I know that we are strong, we are brave, and that we are prepared to get this job done.
We're going to go to the Zoom. We'll go to John Lupo.
Thank you. Antonio, just when you look at Miami's attack, everyone knows about Messi, but Robert Taylor seemed in the two matches they played to be getting out wide and getting in good positions. Busquets in the midfield, we know he likes to orchestrate their attack as well, and they have a lot of talented other attackers, Martinez and Campana. So can you just talk about the challenges that they present and what are some of the keys you guys need to do to slow their attack down?
Olhando para o ataque do Inter Miami, todo mundo sabe sobre o Messi, mas eles também têm outros jogadores. Tem o Robert Taylor, tem jogado muito bem, tem estado em posições boas, tem o Busquets, o Martinez, o Campana. Você pode falar um bocadinho mais sobre o ataque e o que o Orlando City tem que fazer para conseguir os 3 pontos?
Eu acho que, como a gente tem conversado, a gente tem que ter bastante atenção. Realmente o ataque deles é bom, muito bom, mas eu confio plenamente no trabalho que a gente vem fazendo, no trabalho que o professor Oscar passou para a gente fazer, e eu acho que a mentalidade desse jogo é que a gente tem que estar bem focado, bem atento em todos os tipos de jogada que foi passado, todos os vídeos, e eu acho que é isso, vai ser um grande jogo, mas vai ganhar o time que tiver mais atento, tiver mais atenção em todas as jogadas, porque o time deles é muito bom, mas o nosso também a nossa equipe também é muito boa.
It's going to be a matter of paying attention to all of those details. We know that Inter Miami have a very good attack, but we believe in ourselves. We believe in the work that we have been doing, and our mentality is going to be focused, to be detail-oriented. We've been looking at their past games, we've been assessing the video, and we once again know that we have to be locked in, be detail-oriented, because this is going to be a game where the team with paying attention to those details and as detail-oriented, that's going to be the team that ends up with all 3 points.
Go to Orlando Castellan.
Gracias. Buen día, Carlos. El partido de mañana, ¿qué tan complicado va a ser para ustedes? Más allá que a Orlando City no lo ponen como favorito por las estrellas que acaba de contratar el Inter de Miami. Y tú, como defensa, ¿cómo contrarrestar a Messi?
Entendeste? Ou não? Ele estava a dizer que o Orlando City não vai ser favorito para este jogo. Como é que vocês vão enfrentar a Messi?
A gente vai fazer tudo que a gente trabalhou durante ontem, hoje. O professor Oscar tem passado bastante para ter realmente uma atenção com o Messi, e isso eu acho que realmente é válido. A gente sabe que o Messi é um grande jogador, mas por que não colocar a gente como favorito também, porque o nosso time é muito bom, a nossa equipe é muito boa, eu acho que o nosso jogo coletivo é muito bom, então eu acho que se a gente tiver a mentalidade, se a gente for com a mentalidade que a gente está tendo nos últimos jogos, que é brigar até o último minuto, que é ter atenção até o último minuto, eu tenho certeza que a gente tem plenas condições de sair de lá com a vitória, sim.
We are going to do what we have been doing. We're going to put together what we have been studying. Oscar has given us a lot of details, a lot of information, obviously with the focus on Messi, which I think is the correct thing to do. And why can't we be favorites? We're a good team. We are a strong team, and we are a good unit. We're not just good individuals. We are good together. And I think that we should potentially be a favorite, because why can't we go there and beat them ourselves?
And we'll go back to the room with the final one from Austin.
Antonio, just within the mental preparation of this game, last time you were there in Miami, it was during league play. This is a knockout round situation in a cup tournament. How much does that change just the mentality of the team in terms of preparation?
A última vez que vocês jogaram lá era durante a liga, mas esta vez é num torneio, vocês precisam de ganhar para avançar. Como é que isso muda mentalmente o time?
Como eu falei, vai ser um grande jogo. Eu tenho frisado justamente nesses 2 últimos jogos, porque realmente é o que a competição pede, que é ganhar ou ganhar. Então eu acho que a gente vai com essa mentalidade. A gente sabe que a gente tem que fazer um grande jogo, um jogo ali mais ou menos 100% de atenção, 100% de foco, e principalmente 0% de erro, porque a gente sabe que em tipo de jogos como esse, como o clássico, quem erra menos é quem ganha. Então eu acho que a mentalidade tem que ser a melhor possível. Nós estamos treinados, estamos preparados para isso. Como eu já falei, nossa equipe é bem focada, o nosso grupo é muito bom, muito unido. Eu acho que a gente está forte mentalmente para isso, porque a gente sabe que um jogo como esse, realmente a mentalidade tem que estar bem aflorada, bem em cima daquilo que a gente busca em qualquer outro jogo, porque a gente sabe que se perder a gente está fora. Então eu acho que é esse o pensamento. A gente tem que ir focado, concentrado, confiando no companheiro, para que a gente possa chegar lá e apresentar um ótimo futebol, para que a gente possa sair de lá com a vitória.
Like I've been saying, it's a big game. These past 2 games, we've had this same mentality. It's a win or win mentality. 100% of our focus needs to be on the details. We need to have those attention to details and be focused. 0% margin for error. Games like these, games like Clásicos, whoever commits the least amount of errors wins, and we want to be that team. We are a good team, we are united, and we are mentally strong. Mentality is going to be key for a game like this. We know that if we lose, we are out. So once again, I believe in this team. I believe in what we have been training. I believe that we are unified and strong and locked in, and that we are going to get there and get a result.
All right, we will wrap up there. Thank you everyone for joining us. For any media members who'd like to be on Miami's press conference, they'll start in about 30 minutes at 11:45, and you can access that through the same Zoom lobby. And tomorrow match will kick off at 8 p.m. and available to stream on MLS Season Pass. We'll speak to you all soon.
Thank you.